So, Formula One, the sprint qualifying of the Qatar Grand Prix 2025. As Oscar Piastri gets pole position in the sprint qualifying, George Russell's second position, Lando Norris third position, Fernando Alonso fourth. The two Red Bulls, fifth and sixth, Antonelli seventh. Hamilton was out in SQ1 again, like in Las Vegas, but at the same time, Piastri gets pole position. And I'd say Piastri, in free practice one and this sprint qualifying, he's looked very, very quick. He's looked better than the previous weekends. Russell looked very, very strong as well, finished second, and at some point he could have got pole, because in the first two sectors he was very, very strong. But then Piastri, he's looked better this weekend, and he got pole position. Lando, though, he was screwed over by being compromised by Alex Albon in the second lap. When he was going for the second lap, he was compromised, so you can't really put a huge perspective on whether Piastri has been better than Lando or Lando's been better than Piastri. However, Lando in his first lap in SQ3, he was quick in sector 1, sector 3. Then Piastri, however, sector 2, he struggled compared to Piastri, so this is something that Lando could improve on. But yeah, Piastri has looked quite good, even though Lando was compromised by Alex Albon for the final lap. You still have to give credit to Piastri and Russell because they performed quite well. Fernando Alonso, amazing performance from him. I mean, he's been looking quick all Friday. Very, very, very strong. Fourth position above the Verstappen. Verstappen was struggling. He was not happy with the car. There was a lot of radio messages from his side in free practice one and in this sprint qualifying. He was not happy at all with his car, saying the car is bouncing like an idiot, etc., etc. And yeah, like he was not happy with the car, and which is understandably why, because a lot of the times car was bouncing and and he was making mistakes as well. Let's not forget that. But it's strange because in free practice one and this sprint qualifying, a lot of drivers were making mistakes, like going off the gravel and Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc also had a similar issue in FP1. So was Russell as well. So Qatar sometimes is a track where people compare it to Bahrain, and I completely disagree. But Bahrain there is the straight, there's the long straight, the long way. You have to go the long way, the long straight. It's not like whereas Qatar, there's no long straight. The only long straight is turn one. That's it. Whereas Qatar, like except the turn one long straight, you have to go right left, 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 right left. Whereas Bahrain, there's right left and then middle right left. Whereas Qatar, right left, right left, right left. Like it's very difficult. It's very difficult to. You not only have to put a good lap in, but also you have to be careful of the track limits. So because people saying that Verstappen was maybe cautious in his laps because he was going off the gravel at times, so he was cautious, not having track limits, which I was like, cautious. The word cautious and Max Verstappen makes no sense to me, because the last person you say that a person that is cautious is Max Verstappen, because Max Verstappen is never cautious. But in this qualifying, it looked like maybe he was cautious because a lot of the times he was going off the gravel, him and Norris, etc. So yeah, it's a difficult Friday for some of the drivers, especially who try to put a good lap in. Especially some impeding as well. Alonso was not happy with the impeding of Tsunoda. Albon was, like I said, Albon was impeding Lando. So yeah, it's the whole session is not sometimes it's not like wholly representative, and also it's sprint qualifying, so maybe some drivers don't take it massively seriously. But yeah, like Verstappen, it's a result that he wouldn't have wanted, especially fighting for a championship, trying to come back, and he got out qualified by his teammate. Yuki Tsunoda. I mean, Yuki Tsunoda is looking very, very strong, by the way. Very, very strong in this whole sprint qualifying. Very, very strong. So it is a very good performance for him, finishing fifth. However, it's too little, too late, because I think his fate in his Red Bull seat is almost over. as Hajar confirmed that he will be at Red Bull next season anyway. So yeah, it's a bit too little, too late from Tsunoda's side. But he was looking very, very strong. Verstappen, not a good performance from him. But you look at the drivers ahead of him. He's got Tsunoda, he's got Alonso. He should get past them. Verstappen should get past Tsunoda and Alonso. And then his fourth position, and if he finishes fourth, if the sprint goes the way it should be, he will lose like maybe 1 or 2 points only to the championship leader Lando. So as much as it wasn't a good Friday for Max Verstappen, I don't think it's the end of the world. And we all know Red Bull, they struggle early in the weekend and then they turn it around for Sunday. So I expect Max to still be up there for the fight. Red Bull will fix the car, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure Verstappen will still have a good contention and a good case to be in pole position for today. So I expect him to finish fourth, even though it wasn't a good session and it's not the end of the world. He will lose like maybe 1 or 2 points to Lando if the sprint goes as it should be. So yeah, that's my prediction. So that's what I think, I should say. So Antonelli was 7th. By the way, Antonelli was a bit unlucky not to get lucky to not get knocked out in SQ2 because there was the track limits from Isaac Hajar's side. Leclerc 9th, Sainz 8th, Albon 10th. The Leclerc was not happy with something Carlos Sainz did. People say it's similar to Las Vegas last year. I don't know what exactly, but anyway. Antonelli 7th, and Hamilton out in Q1. I don't know what's going on. Like with Hamilton, like he can't defend him anymore. Like in the early season, you can give him excuses and say, he's not far away behind Leclerc in terms of the points gap. He won the sprint, and he had a couple of fourth place finishes in Silverstone and Imola, etc. But how many times he's been out in Q1? Like Belgium, Hungary, I think he was out in Q2, something like that. How many? Like many times. Many times he's been out at Q1, Q2. Many times. And I know Hamilton said a couple of, I think up before Austin, he said that he this final weekends he will try as testing weekends before the next season. But at the same time, like, at least show something. And so far he showed not much. Like, maybe except Mexico, where he did quite well in qualifying, and then in the race he was a bit unlucky with some of the battles he had with Max Verstappen. But other than Mexico, like, he hasn't proved enough that he's gonna bounce back for Ferrari next season. He hasn't proved enough. I'm sorry, like, yes, he's a 7-time world champion, but when you see these kind of performances, like, at least, like, don't be that bad. Be at least like 7th or 6th, and then next season come back. But when you're getting knocked out in Q1, Q2, right, left, and center, like, that's very worrying. And he said that what the positives he can take, going to tomorrow or today or whatever. And he said the weather's nice. I mean, you can feel the disappointment, the frustration from Hamilton's side. But does he regret leaving Mercedes? I don't know. It's not the right time to say about that. But I think if Mercedes, let's say, comes back next season and they win the title, and you look how they improved this season compared to last season, for example, and Ferrari is still looking bad, yeah, I think he might regret that. I think he might regret leaving Mercedes. But listen, regret is regret or whatever. You make decisions and that's it. You make the final decision. That's it. No more. Regret or no regret or whatever is what it is. So yeah, but at the same time, he's 40 years old or something. I think he's 40, 41, something like that. So when you get older, you're not going to be what you used to be. But like football players, like Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, are they the same players as before? No. So when you get older, you're not the same. Even Alonso's still looking very, very strong, but he's not the same as before. So Yeah. So yeah, my predictions for the sprint race in for Qatar Grand Prix. I expect Piastri to win it. Lando Norris second position, and third position George Russell. That's my prediction. And for the qualifying and for the race, my prediction, Piastri's look good, I have to say. Russell has looked very strong as well. But Lando will come back, Max will come back. It's difficult to say, but Antonelli will be there as well. So Alonso's looked very, very strong as well, so he could be there as well. You know what I'm going for? I think qualifying. I think qualifying Oscar will get pole. I changed my prediction. I know. I changed my prediction. Oscar will get pole, and the race Oscar Piastri will win, and second position Max Verstappen, and third position Lando Norris. That's my prediction. I know. I've changed. I've changed my prediction, but seeing how Piastri has looked good, I expect him to be very, very strong. And he's always strong in Qatar, so maybe he's a track specific. Maybe that's why he's looks good this weekend, other than last weekend, because previous weekend he's looked absolutely terrible. So yeah. So yeah, that's my predictions. That's it, guys. Thank you. I wish you have a nice day. See you next time, and goodbye.